Hi there. We are going to be learning about rounding numbers. At the end of this mini lesson and after tomorrow's in-class practice, you should be able to round whole numbers to the nearest million, and that is your I can statement for this lesson. Now, in your math notebook that you have out in front of you, I want you to write that numbers 0, 1, 2, 3, and 4, the digit's going to stay the same. And the numbers 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9, the digit is going to go up 1. If you need more time to write that in your math notebook, go ahead and pause the video and hit play whenever you are ready. So what do I mean by 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 are going to stay the same, and 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9 are going to go up 1? We are told here that we are going to round to the nearest 100. Now you are just going to watch me do this one, then we'll do some practice together. So we are going to round to the nearest 100. I know that my 6 is in the hundreds place value. So I'm going to underline that. The number to the right is what we call the boss. This is the bossy number, and that boss is going to tell our underline number what to do. So I notice that this is a 7, and in your notes you have that numbers 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9 are going to tell the digit to go up. So since this is a 7, this 7 is going to tell this 6 you need to go up 1. So that 6 is going to change to a 0. Now we circle our boss for one specific reason, and that's first of all to let us know that it's a boss, but the most specific reason is to remind us that that digit turns to a 0 along with all the digits after it. So this 2 also changes to a 0. Therefore, 672 rounds to 700. Now it is going to be time for you to practice with me. And you are going to round to the nearest 10. Go ahead and write the number 7,623 in your math notebook. We need to underline the digit that's in the tens place. You should underline the 2. The 2 is in the tens place. The number to the right of the underlined digit is our boss. In this case, it's a 3. So our 3 is going to tell our 2 what to do. And with our notes, we know that 0, 1, 2, and 3 are going to tell that digit to stay the same. So we know that digit's going to stay the same. And we know our boss always changed to a 0. And there's no digits after it to change. And you're probably thinking, well, what do we do with the numbers before the underlined digit? Those also stay the same, and they will always stay the same no matter if the digit is supposed to go up 1 or it stays the same. The numbers or digits before the underlined always stay the same. So our number 7,623 rounded to the nearest 10 rounds to 7,620. I want you to pause this video and I want you to round this number 61,453 to the nearest 1,000. When you think you've got it, go ahead and hit play to see if you got it correct. And that is where I will explain how to do it. So you may hit pause now. When we round to the nearest 1,000, I'm going to underline the thousands place value, which is the 1 in this case. The number to the right is our boss that I'm going to circle, which is the 4. I know everything before the underlined digit stays the same, so my 6 is going to stay the same. My boss is going to tell my 1, you are also going to stay the same, so my 1 is going to stay the same. We know my boss and everything after the boss changes to 0. So you should have had that 61,453 rounded to the nearest 1,000 rounds to 61,000. If you had that, fantastic job. If you didn't, do you understand where you went wrong and what mistake you made? Here's some more practice. You are going to write the next 3 problems in your notebook and complete. The last problem you will complete and we will go over in class tomorrow. So these problems, you are going to round to the nearest 10 for 1,446. Go ahead and write that in your notebook. When you are ready to hear the answer, you will hit play and you will hear the answer. You may pause now to work on that. So rounded to the nearest 10. My 4's in the tens place. My 6 is the boss because it's to the right. My 6 is going to tell my 4 that you need to go up 1. So my 4 is going to change to a 5. My boss is going to change to a 0. And everything before the underlined number is going to change, or is going to stay the same. I'm sorry. So that is going to stay the same. If you got that, fantastic job. The next one is you are rounding to the nearest 1,000. Go ahead and pause this video to see if you got the hang of it, and hit play when you're ready to hear the answer. When we round to the nearest 1,000, I need to underline the number or the digit in the thousands place. The digit to the right is my boss. In this case, it's the 5. The 5 is going to tell my 3 what to do. And I know numbers 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9 tell my digit to go up 1. So my 3 is going to change to a 4. My boss changes to a 0 along with everything after it. And my numbers before the underlined digit stay the same. So 23,502 rounded to the nearest 1,000 rounds to 24,000. If you got it, fantastic. If you didn't, where did you get wrong, or where did you go wrong, or what questions do you have to bring to class tomorrow? For this next problem, you are going to write this down. You are going to round it to the nearest 10,000. You will bring this problem completed to class tomorrow. We will go over it and be able to do more practice problems tomorrow on rounding. Great job, and I'll see you tomorrow.